big gainer to open things up. They'll put it in play from the 40. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow, the confidence.
Breaks into the open. Breaks the tackle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
He's so difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
This is a design run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. Snags it. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 40, there he goes. Flying down the left side. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Might as well give it to him again. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Right on the money. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forced the second down and goal.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Great job by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Turbin. Got his man. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball on.
Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let it go. Pulls in the deep ball. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Trying to burn this defensive back. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play. They're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Canes in the hurry up. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
And when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, that can be a force on first, second, and third down, get in the quarterback's face, make his life heck. Really nice job by the linebacker there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a tight end. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
On the move. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keeper. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. And the Canes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
What a great play by the defense. When you talk about this running back, he's got a nose for the end zone. He just finds a way. You've seen that a couple times already early in this game, but defense wasn't having any of it that time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback will keep it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires left. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. These corners going to give these receivers some space. The give out of the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, running back on the move. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That brings them to within 1. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab down the left side. Oh, he's getting ahead, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, King!
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here comes the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground. That is a ball.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Irish send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. That Miami offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
To throw, it's Turbin. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And we haven't called his name a lot. And I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. We reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try the right side. Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Leaves it with the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Looking left. Got his man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Give to the running back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. The snap sets up to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. That is not what you want. Down 2, and to have a mistake like that, trying to do a little too much to make adjustments late in the clock. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Takes a snap, wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go with a direct snap. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Last chance coming up. Here comes the heat. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.